So moving along to some hand lotion that I picked up at Bath and Body Works. It's the Sleep Body Lotion Aromatherapy. I'm so distracted. Hi everyone, welcome back. Today's video is going to be my May and June empties, and also an update on the products that I had identified at the beginning of the year that I wanted to use up. And those have that hashtag UseUp2014. So you can also let me know how you're making out with the products you've identified to use up, either by Instagram or Twitter or however. Leave it down below and let me know how many things you've used up, and you know, we're all in this together. So I'm going to start out with the products that I've used up these last 2 months, and I'm going to quickly just hold up some old favorites that have made several appearances in prior empties videos. I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about them because I feel like you can do a look back, or if you've been watching me, you know that these are my favorites. But I think it's important to kind of chronicle the ones that you've used up. So I've used up, first of all, my favorite hairspray, which is this Elnett from Loreal, and I think it's the best. I've been using this for a long time, years probably. Years. I just go from one bottle to the next. And then I've used up a whole bunch of Paula's Choice skincare. I'll include a link to my skincare video so you can hear a little bit more about them, but I used up one of the hydrating cleansers, the 2% BHA Skin Perfecting Liquid Exfoliator, and the Resist Ultralight Super Antioxidant Serum. And this is the formula for oily to combination skin. Love that. And the Resist Barrier Repair Moisturizer with Retinol in it. This is pretty much my nighttime moisturizer. So really great products. Really love this skincare line. Good value for the money. Not a lot of BS in terms of promising great things. It does great things. Check them out. So I'm going to start off with the Redken All Soft Conditioner. And in the last empties video that I did, I had his brother, the shampoo. I used that up. As you can see, it's one of those ginormous bottles you get from Ulta, and it's a great product. I really enjoyed using it. It lasted a long time. But just too big, too cumbersome for my shower setup. So if I repurchase this, it'll be in a smaller bottle. I've moved on to something a little different, which I'll probably talk about in my favorites video next month. So moving along to some hand lotion that I picked up in Bath and Body Works. It's the Aromatherapy Sleep Body Lotion. And I used this on my hands every night for almost a year. This bottle lasted probably close to a year before it's kind of tapped out at the bottom. It has a really beautiful scent that's supposed to help you relax and fall asleep quicker. I don't know if it did that. It was a pretty lotion, and I enjoyed using it. I was a little worried it was kind of the fragrance might bother my husband, but he never mentioned it. If it bothered him, he kept that to himself. But I did really like this. I'm now in a mode of finishing up some other hand lotions, so I'm not sure whether I would go for another really big scented lotion for my hands at night, because it was pretty powerful. But I did like it, so yeah, buyer beware. Smell it before you purchase it. I have a different one that someone gave me that's the relax version of this aromatherapy lotion. Oh, I can't hardly use it, it's so fragrant. So, just something to consider. So the next thing I used up was this Salon Grafix Invisible Dry Shampoo spray. I picked this up at Ulta. I don't use a ton of dry shampoo, but I did like this one because it was clear, and I didn't have to worry about it leaving a powdery residue in my hair, or changing my hair color, or having to decide which one I wanted to use based on my hair color. With like the Batiste version, you have, they have slightly pigmented ones, which you can choose that way. But I did like it. It did a nice job, and the fragrance was pleasant. A little chemically. Smelled a little bit like chemicals, but it was pleasant. It was okay. Alright, then I have two mascaras that I used up. The first one is an Ulta brand called Amped Up Lashes. And this has a rubber brush, which I'm not the biggest fan of rubber brushes, but I didn't mind this one too terribly much. And this is a waterproof mascara. I do tend to wear a lot of waterproof mascara, and I liked this. I would repurchase it. I have a zillion tubes of mascara at the moment, so not high on my list to repurchase, but I did like this quite a bit. And then the other one I used up is from L'Oreal, and it's the Telescopic Explosion Mascara. Here's what the packaging looks like. And this one has a really unique wand. It's like, yeah, a little ball. But I love this little wand. It's really kind of cool. And you really can get in, and it gives you a lot of control. You can get in and do each individual lash, like in really small sections. So I did really like this mascara quite a bit. I didn't totally use up this tube, but it is dried up enough that it's super clumpy and I cannot finish it. But I liked this. If you have small eyes and you have trouble getting into some of those smaller lashes, this might be one you want to try. So the next thing I used up was the Benefit Gimme Brow, and this is in the shade Light Medium. I really enjoyed this product and will most definitely be repurchasing. It's great for adding a little color to your brows. It's not a good product for filling in your brows, so if you have sparse brows, it's probably not the greatest for that, but it's good if you just want to do a little color correcting or disguise some gray eyebrow hairs or something like that. They do have some little fibers in there. I didn't really notice that it made my brows look any thicker or any different, to be very honest, but I love the little teeny tiny brush, and I think it gives you a lot of control. I like to brush here, and then when I got to the tail, I would turn it and use the little bit of the point, and then just gently brush it so that I didn't get a lot of color elsewhere on my eyebrow area. But I really do like this. I'm definitely going to repurchase it. Then I also used up this little Laura Mercier lip balm. It has an SPF of 15. It's just a clear lip balm. I just had to take a moment. It smells like cotton candy almost. I loved the fragrance of this lip balm, and it's very moisturizing. I like that it has an SPF in it, and yeah, it's an expensive little lip balm, but if you're in the mood, that would be worth it. Now someone's calling. And then the last thing I used up was this Sally Hansen Instant Cuticle Remover, and it's kind of like a gel formula. It has a nice little pointed tip for applying. I really like this. I actually have already repurchased it. I've opened my next bottle. I think it does a really good job, and it's affordable. It's available almost everywhere. I pick mine up in the supermarket. But I think, you know, anywhere Sally Hansen nail polishes are sold, you'll probably see this there. So I highly recommend this if you're looking for a good cuticle remover. So really like that. So now I wanted to quickly give you an update on the products that I had identified that I wanted to use up in 2014. I had 14 products in my little jar, and there's still quite a few in there, but I am making progress, and I thought I would just share with you the ones that I have used up and just kind of recap quickly where I am on some of the ones that I'm still working on. So let's go ahead on the ones that I'm still working on. I'm going to start off with these two face products. I don't know what I was thinking picking a blush. I have this NARS blush in Lovejoy. I've been wearing the heck out of it. It doesn't even look like I've made a dent. I can feel a little bit of a dent. And when you look here, you can see that the pan is getting smaller, but you know, my goal for this one and this one is just to hit pan, somewhere hit pan during the year. So this other one is the Hourglass Ambient Light in Dim Light, and I've made progress on this. It's definitely a little bit of a indent there, so I've been working on that. Then I had two little black eyeliner pencils from Urban Decay. They were both the same size, so you can see I've been focusing on the shade 0. This is Perversion. And yeah, I'm making progress. I thought I would be through one in 6 months. Oh well. So I'm working on that. I also have the Benefit Fake Up Concealer. I'm not making too good progress on this. But, you know, I'm keeping it in the forefront of my brain. That's all I have left. I really liked this when I first picked it up. I don't know whether my skin has changed or it is drying up a little bit. I'm not sure. I'm not loving it as much. I am trying to use it now during the summer a little bit more because my skin's a little bit less dry under my eyes than it is during the rest of the year. But yeah, that's just how that rolls. Then I have this eyeshadow stick from Mally in the color Purple Rain. I don't remember where I was on this. I'll try and include a screenshot to compare. It doesn't really retract as well as it used to, but I do try and use it as, as an accent color, or, you know, I am trying to use it. Again, kind of a stretch item. Okay, then I have this lovely Buxom eyeshadow in the color Mutt. It's a little cream eyeshadow. Don't know if you can see how much I've used up there. So I am making a dent in it. This is a lovely eyeshadow. I really love this. But as you know, I have a lot of eyeshadow, so I'm working on it. I probably won't use it all up. I'm not going to be as successful this year as I was last year. Just saying. Okay, then I have this NARS lip pencil in the color that I can't pronounce. I'll put it down here. So this was almost full size when I started, and I am making progress on that. I'm wearing that today with a gloss over it. I'm using this Mally called Mally's Baby. I'm so close to being done with this. Like, I'm probably a week away from being done with this one. This is a pretty color. It does have some like glitter in it, which I'm not too wild about. And then I also have the color Orchid. So I'm thinking these probably had about the same amount in them. But I've been focusing on the other ones, so I haven't used the Orchid one that much, even though that's the color I like the best. What's up with that? Do you ever do that? Do you ever use up, like, I want to use this one up, so you choose the one you like the least to get that out of the way? Yeah, that doesn't really make a lick of sense. Okay, so that's like the progress update. This little makeup case contains all the ones that I have finished up. So I have 4 products in here that I've used up. And I'll start off with the other Mally lip gloss. So this one is totally gone. This was in Starburst. I will say, so the Mally lip, she markets them as like a liquid lipstick. And I think that's fine if you have a lot of pigment in your lips. If you have less pigment in your lips, there's not going to really be enough color in them. They're more of like a gloss, in my opinion. But I like the click up pen, and I do like these. But I'm not a huge gloss wearer, so yeah. Anyway, so I'm using this. I used this one up, so that's good. And I'm close to I'll get through all of those. I actually chose those because I had used the majority of the product, and I just wanted to kind of clean them out of my repertoire. They were taking up room, and I didn't want to just pitch them. So there's that. Okay, then I finished up this GlamGlow Supermud, and this was drying up on me in this jar. I've noticed that GlamGlow has repackaged it in a tube, which I think is great because it's not inexpensive, and the tube will keep it fresh longer. I like that kind of packaging better for a mask. I do really like this mask quite a bit. I like it as an all-over mask or as a spot treatment. It's great on spot treatments. And I read somewhere that this was the #1 selling skincare product on the Sephora site. I don't know where I read it. Haven't been able to find it again, but I read it. So that's something to think about. I do really like this. Then I also used up my Urban Decay Naked Skin foundation, and my shade was 3.5. Great foundation. Really, really liked this. Really enjoyed using it. Great color choices. Great, color selection. You do have to wear an SPF under it because there's no SPF in it. But just a comfortable foundation to wear and great color matching. So I highly recommend this if you're looking for a nice foundation. And then the last thing in this group is a mascara, the Dior Show New Look Mascara. And I picked this up from QVC when they were doing like Hot New Products of 2013 or something like that. And for the money, it's not worth it. Here's the brush. The brush was pretty nice. Again, it's a rubber brush, not my favorite kind of brush, but this one didn't hurt my eyes. Sometimes they're so pointy, they like poke your eyes, your eyelid. So, I liked it. For the money, I would much rather buy a drugstore mascara than spend my money on a really high-end mascara. Although I have another one, not the same brand or type, but another mascara, high-end mascara in my bin that I need to open up and use. So that wraps up my May and June empties. I used up quite a lot of product, a lot of skincare, and I also made some good progress on my use-up products. I will probably do one more update before the end of the year on my use-up products, just to kind of keep you in the loop and keep me honest as to where I am in that process. So definitely let me know how you're doing with your use-up products. And I'd also love to know, what was your favorite product that you used up this month? So leave that in the comments below. I think it's a great way for people to read what other people have used up and what some of their favorites were. So I look forward to checking that out as well. So thank you so much for stopping by and watching this video. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button and join me for future videos. And also check me out at Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook because I'm there as well. And I'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.